You were very...
You made me come here.
Sorry about that. Dave, what did you get out of today, and what have you sort of made of the series as a whole?
Yeah, look, obviously it's disappointing we can't control the weather, and I'm just extremely happy that the fans got to see some cricket, and obviously it was a long first innings by the West Indies, and then we tried to go out there and be as positive as we could, and we tried and play with as much intent as we can, and that's what we did. We tried to score some runs at a nice rate to give the fans something to watch.
And just looking forward to New Zealand, like how much the conditions over there are going to change things for the team, and do you feel like this summer's been good preparation for what you're going to face over there? Yeah,
look, it's going to be not too dissimilar to, I think, England. I think it's going to be swinging conditions, but I think the wickets will probably be a bit greener. We saw the wicket against Sri Lanka, where it sort of was green day one, day two, and then actually flattened out a little bit, and I think it spun, from memory. But look, at the end of the day, we've got to go over there and play the same intent that we do here in Australia. We know that the swing conditions are going to favour them probably a little bit more than what we do, but we've got to be on top of our game to really beat them over there at home.
Just what are your plans for the one day? As I believe Ken is expecting sort of any day now. Are you expecting to play much of a part?
Yeah, definitely. I'm flying to Perth tomorrow morning. I'm really looking forward to the one day series. India are going to be very challenging. We know that they always bring a good team and competitive team out here, and I've heard them speak.
It's going to be very challenging. Good team.
Good girl. I've heard them speak about how much they thrive to try and beat us out here, and we know what they're going to bring to the table. So we've got to be on our game from ball one.
Dave, just regarding the Shield game that's on in New Zealand before the Test series, do you or any of the other New South Wales WA guys have any preference to play that as preparation for the Test, or still be playing the 2020s in Australia?
Yeah, we've also got that Shield game as well that we've got over in New Zealand, obviously, as well. But look, at the end of the day, we're trying to win series for our country, and the one day series is going to be obviously the first thing that we play over there, and we're going to try and set out to win that. I look back at Eden Gardens away from home, and we're definitely going to put our best team on the park.
You had that run-in with Rohit last year. Just how much do you think you've developed as a leader since then? And if Steve were to miss a game because of the knee or hip, how ready do you feel to captain the country?
Yeah, look, obviously, that's obviously in the past. I've matured a lot since then. I let my emotions take over there, and at the end of the day, Steve's still our captain and he's on the park. We don't have to worry about that until things happen, but he's fit and ready to
go. Dave, just back about the baby that's on its way. Perth is obviously a long way from Sydney. Do you have a plan if you get a call?
There's a red eye. Look, fingers crossed that it comes when it's due, and that's later towards the end of this month. So look, I'm just looking forward to obviously playing the first couple of one days first, and obviously I'll be by the phone to wait for that phone call.
And mate, at the time, I know it was probably difficult to comment on with when Joe Burns was sort of under a bit of a cloud going into the Boxing Day Test. But are you happy that the selectors have made the call to stick with him and allow your sort of partnership with him to continue to develop?
Yeah, definitely, and I like that left-hand, right-hand combination. I think it works great, and I think it's 4 or 5 now that we've scored a 100-run partnership, and we gel so well together out there. He complements the way I play, and I complement him and the way he plays as well. Like he said to me today, he goes, I don't know how you do it. And I said, well, there's going to be days where, look at Brisbane where you outplayed me. The balls are going to be in the areas where you can play your shots, and then sometimes you're actually going to have to sit back and watch the other players sort of dictate terms, and you've got to work together, as I said, as a partnership to get through those tough times. And at the moment we're going very well, but this next couple of months we've got New Zealand and we've got to go to Sri Lanka, so it's going to be some tough challenges for us as not just as a partnership at the top of the order, but as a team and as a unit.
Last one, Dan.
Dave, just your thoughts on the West Indies in general, what you've seen in this series, how they've improved, but also I guess that they don't necessarily have their best Test team on the park.
That's what you think as the best Test team, but at the end of the day, would those players get selected? I don't know. we heard what Jason Holder said. They're a young team. He's a young captain, and you can only learn. And he said he's learned a lot, and they got to adapt to the conditions. We can only control what we do, but moving forward, I think they're in a great place with Jason as a leader. He's a great guy. Obviously playing the same IPL team as him, and he's got a great knowledge about the game, and that's one thing I do like about him. He switched on, but you need the players backing, and obviously West Indies cricket need to get behind him and rally behind.